found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the corner. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. LSU quick to the line.
Man, nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on 4th down in his own territory. He's got it, 1st down and more. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try to get outside. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's got to be thrown out in front of him so he can continue to run. And then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. Used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Taylor. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pen their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
Bringing the heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Corner's going to give them room. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They finally get to him. A what a play there to pick up the 1st down. LSU right back to the line. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Finding an escape route. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the 1st drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
On the snap, it's Taylor. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. The little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Direct snap. It's Taylor. He's not going to make it. What a job by to stop him in his tracks.
On the play. It's now 4th and goal.
Fourth and goal from the 2. Can they finish this drive? Calls his own number. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And how about the wheels for the QB? You can tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0.
That makes the score LSU 7, Vanderbilt 0.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Now the play fake. Under fire. Quickly to the tight end. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Past the sticks, and he may get more. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Commodores come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Takes the easy completion. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
There he goes. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out fast. Touchdown Doors! A great catch and run for 6.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. quarterback snap. It's Taylor. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Jordan. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pressure coming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Taylor. At midfield, he's got room. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. A designed run for the quarterback. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Second down, he'll throw it. Got a man, it's Jordan. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Caught behind the line. It's Taylor. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. This quarterback part of their running game. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a first and goal. A run for the quarterback. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the D deny them on second and goal. This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Fires to the tight end. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's a first and 10 from the 42-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Try and play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Vandy. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw, it's Jordan. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the game tied.
LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll open the second half on the ground. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
They'll run it from the gun.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Anderson. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Using the quick game. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Hey, nice job by the QB. It's 3rd down. It's money down. I'm looking to throw the ball down the field. What's open? My running back. Find him, hit him, let him do the rest. Good job.
You see, they need more runs like that. It's just been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game thus far.
Dropping back, it's Underwood. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Snagged in the middle. It's Anderson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He wants to change this route. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Commodores! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Jordan. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all 3 levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Taylor. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. LSU quick to the line. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Offense, quick tempo. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Makes a grab, pass the marker. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. On the move. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays when I can be...
Continues to fight for yards. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They go back to work in the final period of this one. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. To the air, it's Jordan. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Give to the back. Makes one man miss. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
They'll give it to him again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting the backfield, making the play.
Working that left side now. Open spaces. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And you can tell he trusts his big tight end. Airing the football way down the field, treating him like a wide receiver because you know he's going to go up, make the big play, get you in the end zone, score a touchdown.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air, it's Jordan. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down to the 2.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Doors.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they stay on target with the extra point, up 35-21. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Under fire. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Looking for more room. Touchdown, Vandy. How about this defense taking one back to the house? What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how